They just break it down on a camel's back. They just have to go cause they don't know where. So all your favorite streets is a penny to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damn free.
Good morning, even though it's 12 o'clock, but I woke up like an hour ago. So I know we usually have coffee in these videos or tea, but I'm drinking water because I haven't had water in like 3 days, and it definitely showed last night because I felt awful last night. Not awful enough to go and get some water, but definitely awful enough to acknowledge that I needed water. I'm aware that I look like a hot mess. This is just kind of what we're rocking with today. If you notice that 2 of my nails are missing, I'm aware. I could fix them if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm gonna give you the classic YouTuber intro. I thought about making this video a lot and I didn't know if I should make it, but I decided to because who am I to shelter my opinions from the world, especially when they're right. Before I get started, to the person who told me to read that book in the comments, I saw you and I ordered the book, but I've been looking for a microphone so you can hear me a little bit better. So don't think I ignored you. I'm trying to get my life together. So I don't know if you can tell by the title, but today we are going to be talking about some unpopular opinions that I have personally. I'm expecting people to disagree. I don't want to fight about it. Here's just what be going on in my mind about these topics specifically. Also, I'm gonna try and make this video like not long. Like, I really should not be filming for more than 20 minutes, but we'll see. So we're gonna start with like the little things first. Just like little things that I come across.
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God.
So this is kind of like a real life thing. I see, because it's gonna sound like I'm taking a shot at somebody when I'm really not. I'm just trying to give advice. That's what it sounds like, and it's not gonna come off that way. I'll word it like this. If your kindness is being taken for granted, and you know your kindness is being taken for granted, you acknowledge it, stop being kind to those people. If you want to cut the world off, go for it. I mean, not saying that everyone's the problem, but if that's what's best for you, then knock yourself out, to be honest. This one I didn't put a whole lot of notes next to. Yes, I do be taking notes. Unpopular opinion. Let's start there. Unpopular opinion. There's a lot of times where people won't let you forget something that happened in your past. Whether it be friends, family, anybody you know, something happened in your past and they won't stop bringing it up. Or you're in an argument and they take a low blow and bring it up. You acknowledge that whatever happened either happened by mistake or you know it was like a rough situation. I don't know. Whatever it may be, if you make a conscious effort to try and move on from that point in your life, then I feel like it's also fair for other people to do that as well. You get into it with your friend. It's like bad too. Like, y'all stop talking. Whoever was in the wrong, acknowledge that. They're like, you know what, I'm sorry. Let me like try and fix whatever I did. And then they're a broken relationship. Cool. It should really be left at that. If we want to bring it up, then that's at our discretion. Like, there should be consent on both sides to talk about that. My main point that I'm trying to make is that people bring up these deep, dark situations that you had in your past and use them against you. If something happened 2, 3, 4 years ago, and somebody brings it up like, oh yeah, remember that time you did X, Y, and Z, am I the same person I was 2, 3, 4 years ago? Are you, better question, the same person that you were 2, 3, 4 years ago? You can't put that on me like I'm still doing the same thing I was doing when I made that mistake. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, if I've learned from the mistake, acknowledged it, tries to move past it. I don't think it's fair to continuously use that against me in the court of law. There are special exceptions to this rule. No, I don't think there are. You got a problem, come talk to me about it. That's all I'm trying to say. So to basically bring this thought to a close, I will understand you bringing it up if you're still hurting about it. But if that's the case, then you need to communicate that with me. We can talk about it, even if that makes me uncomfortable. I'm going to talk about it because you're uncomfortable still. You need that. My mom's calling me. I don't know. She didn't want to see us. Dang, what was I even saying? Oh. I was saying that if whatever I did to you bothered you still, and you need closure, then you need to communicate that with me. I'm all about communication. All about it. Closed mouths don't get fed. You need to say what you want. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. I'll talk to you about it, even if it makes me feel uncomfortable, because it's not fair to just be thinking about my feelings when you still have to live with yours. Anyways, unpopular opinion, but here's a good one. Hold on. Don't look at my legs. Unpopular opinion. Does the quote, "you have to love yourself before you love anyone else," ring a bell? I'll say, from personal experience, I used to disagree. I used to be like, whatever, I don't like myself, but I like them a lot. Well, I'm here to tell you that, unpopular opinion, that the quote is true. Let me tell you why though. When you learn to love yourself, when you learn to put yourself at a higher standard, you learn to not let yourself get treated any sort of way. If you have low self-esteem, someone comes along and y'all decide to start dating, you're under the impression that everything's okay, like, you know, at least they want to date me, right? But it's a lack of communication, lack of trust, and this significant other of yours is not really respecting things that you're asking for. Whether it be a lot or a little, your wishes aren't being respected. Consider that. But you let yourself get treated badly in a relationship where you don't love yourself first because you don't know what you deserve. So instead of like leaving a relationship being like, oh yeah, like he was really bad for me, he was really toxic, you leave a relationship with trauma because you let yourself get pushed around any type of way. And I'm not saying that it's like your fault, because people are going to have self-esteem issues. It doesn't matter, like, you know, how confident you may seem on the outside. You never know who has self-esteem issues. When you leave a relationship, I believe you leave with a lesson. Also, if the relationship ends and it's not like really on your terms, even if it is on your terms, you leave thinking that it's your fault. And that's how narcissists are. They twist it to make it seem like everything's your fault, and because you don't have that high standard for yourself, that's what you're going to believe, because it's so easy for them to twist your mind and make you think whatever they want you to think. It's like you haven't learned anything from the relationship. They're just kind of trying to control you still without being in the relationship, which is so backwards. But I don't know, I can't really explain why narcissists do what they do, but unpopular opinion, just saying. This last one, I think this last one is gonna get me in trouble. I'm not gonna cap, because it has to do with religion. I know what y'all saying at home. Oh Lord, I know, but it has to be said. How can I word this in a way that's not gonna get me yelled at by all my friends and family? I want to have a healthy debate. And I know that this is the clip that I'm gonna post on Facebook, and I don't. Okay. You have to be open-minded about this, okay? Like, you really have to like open your mind to this. I promise I'm not being disrespectful. Just think about it. The fact that I even have to like. Unpopular opinion. I think people use God as an excuse to disagree with the lifestyle of others. Let me explain. The LGBT community and Christians clash a lot. Let's just talk about it. I'm saying Christians as if like I'm not a part of that group, but also it feels as if there are two separate groups of Christians, the ones that do accept the LGBT community and the ones who don't. Let me get into that. Christians are under the impression that the lifestyle is wrong. Lifestyle. Fine. My thing is, I think Christians forget that everybody is not Christian. Let me say it again. I think Christians forget that everybody is not Christian. Let me explain what I mean by that. This is gonna be like the longest thing I talk about throughout the entire video. We don't question. I'm always like super iffy about talking about I need to get my facts straight. I should have did my research before this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so when you like Muslims, we don't push our beliefs onto them because a lot of the times we can physically see the religion they follow, and I say that like in regards to hijabs. Christians don't really have a thing like that. Like, you can't tell someone walking down the street is Christian, but we assume that they are because that's the most dominating religion, I think. If Christians believe that being gay is wrong, whatever, fine, keep it, hold it. But you also can't project that feeling onto others when you don't even know if they follow God. Controversial, I know, but I don't know, it's just something that I've been thinking about. Disagree if you want, but I also think we should be, I don't disagree, but we should be disagreeing in silence. And I know people feel really strongly about the topic, but like my thing is, it doesn't matter how strongly you feel that gay people are wrong for being gay. We're not even about to get into the fact that they're just trying to live their lives, but that's besides the point. You think it's wrong because religion, right? Or do you just think it's wrong because it's just weird for you to see two women attempting to adopt a baby and have a family? Or you think it's weird that two men are getting married? Are you blaming it on religion, or are you just homophobic? Like, I say disagree in silence because you can tell them if you want, they're not gonna care. Being gay is wrong. Okay. First of all, they're not gonna stop being gay. I don't know what you think your effect is on people to tell them that being gay is wrong, but it's not gonna change anything, especially if they do not follow God. You don't know what religion they follow, but if it's not God, it's definitely not gonna help if you just tell them that God said that they're wrong. First of all, I thought God loved all his children, but that's another conversation for another day. I could talk about this all day. Like, I just think it's weird. People use God as an excuse to exclude anyone but themselves. Anyone but themselves. And I just think that is something that we need to consider when projecting those feelings onto other people. Stop doing that. Disagree in silence. If you go home and rant to your husband about, oh, I saw one of them gays at the grocery store, fine, do that. Just don't tell them. What do they care? But yeah, I just think it's something that needs to be considered because everybody has different opinions. These are mine. They're just opinions. If you disagree respectfully. We can have a healthy debate in the comments if you want. Or if you agree. I'm glad you agree. Now that I'm done possibly severing ties with people who disagree with me. But seriously, like, this wasn't meant to be a shot at anyone specific. Like, I'm just speaking my mind. The fact that I even have to defend myself like this is kind of sad, but like I said, some of these clips are probably going on the Facebook, so that's it. Let me stop dragging this outro. If you watched this video all the way through, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you want to see down in the comments. If you liked this video, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna get on that book. I'm gonna get on that book. I promise. I have it already. Just give me a second, okay? Alrighty, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello? Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, tell me every little thing that you see. Oh man.